Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the third rendition of the Black History series. This is Black History Through Our Eyes, and basically the idea for this concept by popular request was to take every decade in popular culture and show our version of it. So some of the interpretations that I'm doing are literal, some of them are loosely based, but the entire idea is just to be creative. It's something that's a little bit opposite of what I did last year to honor Black history, which was literal interpretations of iconic women in history. This year I wanted to do something different. So one group in particular that I really wanted to highlight with this series of the 1960s was the Black Panther movement. I just wanted to really stress that the Black Panther movement was just not just some terrorist group that was just instilling fear in the lives of people. No, they were actually feeding children and protecting Black citizens. And so to me, what it means to embody that is just to be empowered, to be strong, to be courageous, to be all of the things that people say you're not supposed to be, and especially as a woman. And I want this makeup look to be a reflection of that. But it's not really just, it's not only about the Panthers. I think that that was probably the biggest inspiration for me. It's just about the 60s in general. It's fairly simple and it's not too many bells and whistles. It's not like this is an exact interpretation of what a Black Panther would look like. It's inspired by it, so I don't want there to be any confusion on that part. And I mean, I really hope that you guys enjoyed the tutorial and the look, and I will go ahead and get started. The first thing I'm going to do is conceal under eyes using my black opal stick concealer. I love this concealer because it looks the most skin-like and it has a beautiful golden undertone. So I'm going to be applying that under the eyes and in the center of my face, and then blending that out with my damp beauty blender sponge. The concealer may look really yellow on camera. I promise you it's not that yellow in person, and I'm going to be toning that down with a setting powder in just a moment. For foundation, I'm going to be taking something that has a matte finish. This is the Becca Ever Matte Shine Proof. The shade that I use is Sandalwood, and I'm going for medium to kind of full coverage, and I'm blending that into the concealer. I'm going to now set the concealer to make sure it doesn't crease with the Laura Mercier's Translucent Loose Setting Powder. And I chose this powder because it's got kind of like a creamier beige texture, and it will help tone down some of the golden yellow in these concealers. So I'm applying that underneath the eyes with the latex sponge and then hitting the center of the face because that's where I get the most shine. Then I took another matte powder. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal True Matte. I'm really loving this powder, you guys. I'm just applying this with a large powder brush, and I use the shade C8, by the way. I like this powder because it has a nice matte finish, and I'm not really into pressed powders, but this one in particular really impresses me. I'm going to bronze up the skin using my Bobbi Brown Deep Bronzing Powder. For blush, I went for a nice deep berry shade. This one is from Black Up. It is the number 12 blush. Then I wanted a soft highlight on the skin. I'm going to take another product from Black Up. This is the Sublime Powder number 2. And a fan brush, and I'm just swiping that along the cheekbones. I'm filling in my brows using Anastasia Brow Wiz in chocolate and the Dip Brow in chocolate. Next, I'm going to take this Milani Shadow Stick in Cafe Au Lait, and I'm going to be applying this on my eyelids as well as the bottom lash line and just blending it out with the finger. And I'm just going for a soft but smoky look. This tutorial is going to be fairly simple. I'm literally using like 2 eyeshadows, so you guys are going to really like this look. Then I took another Milani product. This is the Bella Taupe from their Bella Eyes collection. This is an eyeshadow, and it's just a taupe color that I took a blending brush and applied all over the eyelid and then smoked it out. And then I also applied it along the bottom lash line. This is probably one of my favorite, like, everyday chocolate smoky washes of color. Then I took Bella Espresso from Milani and I applied that on the center of my eyelid. Next, I'm going to fill in the top lash line of my eyes by just applying teeny tiny little dots, and I'm going to be connecting them all together as opposed to just drawing one straight harsh black line. This is just what's going to help make the lashes appear thicker and fuller and just give a more bolder appearance. Then with the shading brush, I just smudged it out. Then apply 2 coats of your mascara of choice. I'm going to be using Dior Show and L'Oreal Miss Manga Mascara. And then lastly, for the lips, I wanted something that was mid-tone and matte, that was going to be dark but still kind of feminine. This is Heather's from Anastasia Beverly Hills, their liquid lipsticks, which I'm loving right now. And I'm just applying that on my lips, and that completes the look. That is the final look, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to stop by tomorrow for our 1970s inspired look. I will see you guys at the next video. Bye!